Hi guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 6 of season 1 of Golden Kamuy. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this great adventure. Okay, now we saw that Sugimoto and Ashiripa, they are together again, plus we saw that Hijikata is trying to defeat these other enemies he has. Let's see what's going to happen today. Are you ready to join me with these? Check it out. He knows many things about bears. 200 bears! Wow. Yeah, like Ashiripa, that she knows many things about some animals. Retar. What the F? Run as fast as you can. Oh my. No, it left her. Oh wow. Yeah, but the deers are so smart and they run away so fast. I remember that he shot it. But actually, I still believe that there is a connection between a Tetsuzo and Sugimoto and Ashiripa. Because in fact, in this episode, you see that they are always switching between them and him. Oh, maybe it's oishi. I mean, maybe that's delicious, but it doesn't make me want to eat that. Maybe because he's used to it now. Ah, okay. Why? What? Wow. So he needs to find himself once again? But he is also searching for the wolf at this point. So Tanigaki is going to join a Tetsuzo. Whoa, they are burning the head. Yeah, the trauma of the war will never fade away. Never. Oh, maybe we... No, I thought that we could have understood some hints regarding this immortal Sugimoto, but not yet. Come on, she still believes that miso is poop. I think sooner or later they are going to meet Tanigaki and Tetsuzo. What did he find? I don't think he found. Yeah, there's something more dangerous coming. Oh, okay. Yeah, because they are trying to find a radar, but... Oh, here we go. Oh! Wait, 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 wait. What did he see? What did he see for an instance? Was that him? Or... Oh, Retar, here we go. And now, in fact, Tetsuzo and Tanigaki, they are coming too. He saw something. Was that himself or somebody else? Ah, yeah, he was thinking about himself, okay. Uh, they are there? Is it hot? Yeah, this connection between the human beings and the nature and everything that is connected somehow. That's so beautiful. It's like when we were talking about, yeah, because he saw that Tetsuzo and Tanigaki are coming, I feel. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's him. Yeah, because the horns are pretty heavy, yeah. Now, I was saying before that it seems as if all is one is all, everything that is connecting. That's her. Yeah. No, because Retar already went away with a little bit of meat. Wow, it's an open space because in Hokkaido you find lots of open spaces like this. That's why it's more dangerous, because if there is nothing, you have to be able to hide the best. Oh, Shiraishi. I told you that he's going to join. Because now that he has that he was promised about some gold, he doesn't care if he likes them or not. The most important thing is gold. But I think that Shiraishi, at the end of the day, he will like them. Yeah. Chitata. You shouldn't waste the food, Sugimoto. Is she drunk? Oh, I think so. But she will never let you die. No! Don't ask her things like this when she's drunk, because otherwise she's going to feel bad. Mm. Who's that person? Ah, yeah, that's a Tetsuzo, right? Yeah. Wow. Because he has shot so many people and animals that he doesn't care anymore. I mean, no, so in this case I was wrong, because I thought that there was a personal connection between Tetsuzo and Ashiripa, but it's not true. Wow. So how many tattoos did he collect? Ooh. What the F? Because he was provoking him. Even if sometimes you behave like an animal. Yeah, that's the cycle of life somehow, or the connection is that I was talking to you about before. Yeah, because we still have to understand where is the treasure. But he collected lots of maps, lots of tattoos, so if we get him, then that's pretty nice. Maybe. What's wrong? Ah! Uh, no, no, believe it. That's not what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure that Ashiripa will find a way to save Retaro. No, please, Retaro, don't come over there. Oh, they found him! Yeah, but how is it possible that he didn't realize they were coming behind him? Yeah, but that's strange that he doesn't feel you. Because by being a special hunter, he would have noticed. Oh no! Retar, move away from there! No, 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 go away! Move away! Come on, Sugimoto, stop him! No! No! Oof! Good job, Ashirpa! Good job! I was expecting this. Oh! He knows Shiraishi very well. Wow. Here we go again. No! What the F? No. Okay guys, another great episode finished. First of all, sorry, I was making a mistake because in the previous episode I told you that Tetsuzo maybe could have had a connection with a Shirpa or with this Ainu village or with Ainu in general, because I was thinking that Tetsuzo was a pretty strategical too. He knew how to handle bears and many other animals at this point because he's a super hunter and he's well known by everybody over there. So that's why I was saying, even a Shiripa is a pretty strategical. She knows many things. She knows how to hunt animals. So that's why I was saying, what if Tetsuzo has a sort of connection with a Shiripa or, yeah, Ainu in general, but I was wrong because now we see that even when Tetsuzo is meeting Sugimoto and a Shiripa, he is not saying anything. But when he was talking to Tanigaki, we understood that even Tanigaki has a sort of a reason why he really wants to join forces with the army, with the 7th Division. We know that he didn't want to come back home because definitely if he comes back home, he needs a reward, he needs something. Otherwise, it's like losing somehow. When you go to war, you hope that you receive something back from what you did, and that's why we understood that even Tanigaki, I think that he's trying to follow Tetsuzo because Tetsuzo is trying to find Retar, because he is trying to follow this Kamuy that is pretty rare, and in fact Retar, in my opinion guys, has an important role, because even in previous episodes, to be honest, yeah, Retar was connected to Ashiripa because Ashiripa created this special bond with it, but what if Retar is the guideline in order to reach the treasure? I mean, by being a Kamuy, and these stories called Golden Kamuy, I mean, what if Retar can be the key in order to reach this treasure? Or what if Retar's place, where Retar lives, let's say, its habit can be even the place for the treasure? Because in this episode we saw that Tetsuzo was trying to find Retar, trying to capture it, trying to kill it, because maybe it's one of his greatest ambitions ever, also because he has always hunted animals like bears and whatsoever. He killed 200 bears, so what if now the next goal is to capture or at least to kill Retar? But as we all know, Retar will not be killed because first of all there is a Shiripa who's protecting him, fortunately, because I really don't want this wolf to be captured by Tetsuzo, to be honest. Second of all, because that's a great character, even if it's an animal. We know that sometimes an animal can play a great role more than human characters, and this can be one of these case. And then third of all, I think that even Sugimoto will protect Retar no matter what, because we know the great relationship that Sugimoto is trying to start with Ashiripa. So of course he doesn't want to see Ashiripa feel pain, and that's why he will always help her. But talking about Sugimoto 1 second, I remember, yes, this scene in which he's confronting the deer and he doesn't want to attack that deer because he feels paralyzed by the vision of this deer looking into his eyes while he's trying to catch it. But that's pretty amazing because I think that throughout this story, Sugimoto will change his way to fight too. I mean, we know that Sugimoto comes from a war and he is always used to attack others. So that's his primarily instinct when it's about to defend himself. He already explained that to us many times. But in this case, we saw that he didn't want to attack these deer because even the deer was trying its best to survive, and that's the same thing that he has in common with it because he is also trying his best to survive. So I really liked that Sugimoto stopped because that's a way to think that Sugimoto for the first time is not just thinking about himself only, he's thinking about even the opponent. And that's rare because we know that Sugimoto, in the worst case ever, he's always thinking about himself as a human being because human beings put themselves first, especially when they are in the middle of a dangerous situation than others. That's our instinct to protect ourselves, to defend ourselves, to survive. But in this case, he was able to stop what he was doing, and that's already a different thing. So that's why I'm saying that by meeting Ashiripa, even Sugimoto is growing, even Sugimoto is getting in touch with a different perspective of life. It's somehow a way to put in danger this immortal Sugimoto, because what if one day he will be attacked and he will not respond, and yeah, he will die maybe, or he will be attacked in a deadly way. We don't know, but this makes you understand that this meeting with Ashiripa is changing Sugimoto drastically. Okay, at the beginning will not be so drastic, but I think that the more we go on, the more the priorities of Sugimoto will change. And even his attitude towards fighting will be different. So can't wait to go ahead with this story and to understand what's going on. And then, if we have to talk about Ashiripa and Sugimoto's relationship, we definitely know that there is a great connection, unexpected, let's say. Even when they were having this meal with Shiraishi, that, I open a bracket, I really believe that Shiraishi will join them officially because sometimes Shiraishi is moving away, he's appearing once again, but we definitely know that now Shiraishi is ready to join them also because he was promised for a little bit of gold, and that's why I don't think that that's a great big deal if he doesn't join them. I think that he will instead because he knows that he can also survive in the worst cases because he knows the abilities of Ashiripa, he knows the abilities of Sugimoto, so he's protected, let's say. But I really like the way in which Sugimoto is trying somehow, especially in this episode, to confirm how important he is. From Ashiripa's point of view, because the more we go on, the more we understand that Ashiripa doesn't want him to die, that Ashiripa doesn't want to get rid of him, that this relationship is becoming pretty important, especially after what Grandma said to him, even if he didn't understand that she was suggesting him to marry her, but I think that might happen. I mean, it depends, because we still have to understand Sugimoto where he comes from. Actually, because I still believe that there is a sort of connection, or maybe he was raised by Ainu too when he was a kid, because I still remember Ashiripa when she was feeling surprised that he was using that attack that only Ainu people were using, and he didn't know anything about them. So that's already a question mark that I already explained you. But yeah, that was pretty awesome to see the way in which he is trying to confirm, am I important to you? Okay, he was not saying directly something like this, but he was saying, what if I die? Will you let me die? And things like this. And we know Ashiripa, even if she doesn't want to admit this to herself, while she was drunk in this episode and she was crying while she was hearing these things from Sugimoto, this makes you already understand that she really cares about him and she doesn't even want to get rid of him. He is becoming important. And that's a step forward for Shiripas too, because we know that she doesn't want to create other bonds because she's afraid of being abandoned, as much as for what happened in the case of Reta. So absolutely, I think that she will go ahead with Sugimoto and maybe a love story can start between the two. I really like this pair. I think that they are great together. They can combine things together and Sugimoto can learn from her as much as she can learn from him. So it's a great relationship, yeah. But yeah, going back to Tetsuzo, he is a prisoner because he is showing us the tattoos and he collected other tattoos and that's why he wants to reach the 7th division, because he definitely wants other tattoos to collect. And when he was found by Sugimoto, and that's why we needed to go ahead with episode 7 to understand what's going to happen, because Sugimoto and Ashiripa could find Tetsuzo, because Tetsuzo is reaching for Reta. We needed to understand who's going to survive. I really hope that nothing bad is going to happen. But what if Tetsuzo is going to join them at this point? Because he's searching for tattoos, they are searching for tattoos. What if they are doing the same pact that they made with the Shiraishi, that they were saying, okay, we'll give you a little bit of gold, because we know that this treasure is immense, is pretty amazing and it's big. So what if they wanted to divide the treasure, and in the meantime they can all go against the 7th division, because we know that Tsurumi and all the others are trying to find them because they need the tattoos too. As you could see, even in this story, the will of gaining power, the will of gaining gold, the will of gaining that is more important than humanity itself. This is a common theme that we found in so many other stories, but in this story is quite evident that everyone is ready to step on others in order to reach the treasure, except for Ashiripa, because Ashiripa was clear. She just wants to find the treasure because she wants to understand if the treasure exists, and she wants to have this revenge on her father's death, but she doesn't want the gold. She doesn't want it because even her uncle explained very well that now that gold is cursed somehow because it was stolen. And it was stolen because thanks to that gold, the military forces, the army, were using this gold because they wanted to buy weapons, as much as Tsurumi now wants to find the gold to buy weapons from America or something like that. So, as you can see, the intention is bad because the intention is to buy weapons. That means to create harm on others. And of course, Ainu don't support this. I know they want a peaceful environment and they don't want others to be killed. And in fact, even Ashiripa is totally contrary of the fact that Sugimoto wants to try to kill others in order to reach this treasure. So, as you can see, that's why they don't want the gold anymore, because that gold now is marked. It's like as if it's bloodied somehow. And that's why I'm saying that I hope that something good is about to happen. This gold will be found and maybe it can return to Ainu anyway, because they are the ones who were founding this treasure. And that's why I don't want others to find it and to use it for bad purposes. Okay guys, let's see what's going to happen with episode 7 of the first season of Golden Kamuy. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.